On March 25, 2026, Pakistan's Federal Constitutional Court issued a ruling in the case of Maria Shahbaz, a 13-year-old Christian girl from Lahore. Maria's father, Shahbaz Masih, had filed a petition with the court asking for one thing: to get his daughter back. He alleged that Maria had been abducted last July by a 30-year-old man named Shahryar Ahmed, forcibly converted to Islam, and married against her will. The court rejected his petition. A two-judge bench ruled that Maria was of mature age under Islamic jurisprudence, that her conversion was valid, and that she was in the lawful custody of her husband. Her father walked out of that courtroom without his daughter, and the man accused of kidnapping her walked out with full legal custody of a child. Let me walk you through what the court actually said in its judgment, because the legal reasoning matters. The court said it cannot examine disputed facts like the girl's age or the authenticity of documents issued by religious authorities. Pakistan's own National Database and Registration Authority, NADRA, had documents showing Maria as a minor. Her birth records confirmed it. The court set those aside. It chose instead to rely on the concept of maturity under Islamic jurisprudence and accepted her coerced statement that she had married willingly. Legal experts across Pakistan have pointed out that this thing directly contradicts the Punjab Child Marriage Restraint Ordinance of 2026, which fixes the minimum marriage age at 18 and invalidates minor consent. The highest constitutional court in the country effectively overrode its own statutory protections. What happened to Maria is devastating, but it is not unusual. It is part of a pattern that has been documented for years by human rights organizations, both inside and outside Pakistan. The Center for Social Justice, a prominent minority rights organization based in Lahore, published a 5-year analysis from 2021 to 2025. In that period, they documented at least 515 reported cases of abduction and forced conversion of minority girls and women across Pakistan. Of those 515 cases, 69% of the victims were Hindu girls, 31% were Christians. And the age data is especially disturbing. More than half of the victims were between the ages of 14 and 18. 20% were under 14, and only 13% were adults. The Movement for Solidarity and Peace in Pakistan estimates that approximately 1,000 girls from religious minority communities are forcibly converted and married every year. The Human Rights Commission of Pakistan has used the same figure. These are not fringe estimates. They come from Pakistan's own human rights bodies. And the numbers are not slowing down. In 2026 alone, just this year, 7 cases of forced abductions were reported. In February, that number jumped to at least 16 confirmed cases in a single month. The pattern is almost always the same. A girl is taken from her family, conversion certificate is produced, she is brought before a magistrate in the presence of her abductor and states that she converted and married of her own free will, and the court accepts it. Court rulings don't just resolve individual cases. They set precedents. They send signals. And the signal this ruling sends is unmistakable. When the highest constitutional court in Pakistan says that an underage marriage is valid because Islamic jurisprudence considers the girl mature, when it sets aside government birth records and statutory age requirements, it tells every potential abductor in the country that the legal system will protect them, not their victim. Christian leaders and minority rights advocates have said exactly this. A father went to the highest court in his country and asked for his 13-year-old daughter back. The court told him no. That is the reality for Christians and other religious minorities in Pakistan in 2026, not in some distant past, right now, this month. If this issue matters to you, please share this video. Also consider looking into the organizations doing the work on the ground, the Center for Social Justice and the Movement for Solidarity and Peace. Their reports are public. Thank you for watching, and God bless.